everyone. This is the Millionaire Hippies Podcast with your host, Boom Shikha, where we chat about spirituality, business, and health. We all want to live self-actualizing, fulfilling lives with joy, prosperity, and gratitude. Let's go on this beautiful journey together.
Hey everyone, Boom Shikha here. This is the Millionaire Hippie Podcast, and I'm so grateful that you are joining me for another episode. Today we'll be speaking about a jealousy map. Now this is something that I read in a book. I don't actually remember which one. I think it was by Julia Cameron, and it's The Artist's Way or The Weight of Gold, one of her books. I love her. She's an amazing author, great for creativity, unblocking yourself, finding out your secret selves, all of that stuff that we want to do. So if you're interested, you should definitely check out her books. And so one of the things she speaks about in it is called the jealousy map. And that's something that has been a source of great inspiration for me because I've actually changed up a lot of things I've been doing in my life because of following her advice about creating a jealousy map. Basically what she's saying is that jealousy as an emotion is actually a source of great information for us. A lot of us, when we feel jealous of someone or jealous of something, we use that as an excuse to degrade ourselves and berate ourselves. We use that as an excuse to say mean things to ourselves, right? I'm a horrible human being. Why am I jealous of her? It doesn't make any sense. I should be kinder. I should be nicer, etc. What we should actually be doing is we should be using that insight that we're getting from the jealousy to enhance our lives. So if we realize that we are jealous of someone because they're on stage, or we realize that we're jealous of someone because they are writing full time, or we're jealous of someone because they can do a headstand, whatever it might be for you, you can actually use that as an inspiration to bring that item into your life. Jealousy actually happens when we want to do a specific item, but we think inside of ourselves that we are incapable of doing that particular item. For example, for the longest time, I was jealous of people who were doing theater work, who were on stage and who were creating productions, who were making people laugh, and who were singing on stage. So musicals, comedies, all of that. I thought I was jealous of them. I was jealous of them, and I thought it was because I thought because they were, they're not really living true lives. They were not. Felt like they weren't really living a life where they had any hardships. They were living a life where they were being true to themselves, etc. But I realized over the past few weeks from doing improv and being on stage and making people laugh is that I actually really want to do that myself. And I would never have realized that if I wasn't really paying attention to the things I'm jealous of. For the longest time, for the last 10, 12 years, I was jealous of these individuals, but I thought it was for some other reason. I thought maybe it was because I thought they were demeaning, or they weren't really living their true lives, or they were lucky, or whatever it might be. Whatever stories I told myself. But as soon as I realized that I was being jealous of them for a particular reason, and that reason being I wanted to be on stage, everything changed in my persona, everything changed in my character. Everything changed in my head. No longer was I jealous of these people. That jealous emotion had just disappeared, and it was replaced by knowledge and forethought. I actually realized a major insight about myself, and now what I'm doing is I'm going on stage, I'm auditioning for plays, I'm doing a lot of improv, I'm getting it out of my system instead of just being jealous about it. And now I am no longer jealous of people who are on stage. I just don't have that emotion anymore because I'm actually doing it. I'm actually going on stage. I'm actually performing. I'm doing all of that stuff. I have no reason to be jealous of those individuals anymore. There is no jealousy left behind in that arena for me. So I really do recommend that you guys do exactly the same. And what I do on a daily basis is I record and monitor my jealousy thoughts. And if I ever have a feeling that, oh my God, I'm jealous of this person, or oh, I wish I could do that, or I wish I was good enough for that, whatever those feelings might be, I write them down and I try to bring that item into my life. Recently, and it's a really small example, but I'll give it to you. Recently, I've been noticing a lot of people using scarves and headdresses in such beautiful fashions. I've just been loving it. But in my mind, I was thinking to myself, I'm not one of those people who can wear these things, even though I was so jealous of the fact that they were wearing it. As soon as I realized that I was jealous of them because they were wearing these headdresses, even though it's a very small item, I wanted to ensure that I am living life to the fullest, even if it means being creative in the way I dress. So I realized that I needed to bring that into my life, and I bought a scarf to put it on my head. And I created a headpiece, and I wore that for the entire day when I was outside. Now, at first I was really embarrassed about it. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm not this kind of person. I look odd, I look weird. But I realized over time that I was loving it. I was loving the fact that I had this headpiece on me. I loved the fact that I was finally becoming that person who was doing all the things that she wanted to do, despite the fact that she thinks that she might look foolish, or despite the fact that she thinks that people are going to laugh at her, or whatever it might be. I did catch a few people, locals, who were looking at me like I'm insane, but I think that was just a projection of my fears and insecurities. I don't think it was really real. And if it was, then it's not really my problem. I mean, if they're laughing at me, it's not my prerogative to do anything about it. So I realized in that moment that I had actually come a long way. In the past, I would have stayed jealous of the individuals who were wearing all these beautiful headpieces, and I would have, just festered in that jealousy. I would have let it become bigger and bigger and bigger inside of me until it just engulfed me. But I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to live in that manner anymore. That's a very small way of living. And if you guys have been listening to me, I've been saying this over and over again, that I want to live big. I want to live bright, bold, beautiful, sparkly. I don't want to be small anymore. And I think if you let jealousy overcome you, and if you let jealousy take over your mind and your mental space, then you're going to start living very small, because you're preventing yourself from doing the things that your heart truly desires, that your heart truly wants to do. Even if it's a small stuff, even if it's just wearing a headpiece, even if it's wearing a belt that's jingly, even if it's wearing shoes of a particular kind, whatever it might be, it doesn't really matter. It's not the point. The bigness or the smallness of the thing doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It matters that you feel better about it after you take on that endeavor. Whatever it might be to you. Different people are doing different things, and different people are at different levels and paths in their life. So you might be interested in trying out a headstand or a handstand, whereas another individual might be interested in trying out a dress or a color that they've never tried before. Some people are jealous of individuals who are able to wear a lot of bright colors. So for them, it would be an exercise to start wearing bright red dresses or neon colors in shoes, or whatever it might be. Bring it slowly into your life. But no longer be jealous of all of the different people that are around you. Use that jealousy that you're feeling as a map, as a guide to what you're supposed to be bringing into your life. If you start being jealous of anything or anyone on this planet, that is a big indication to you. And you can actually use as a guidepost instead of being afraid of that jealousy, instead of being fearful of it. And that'll actually really change your entire perspective on jealousy. I actually now love the fact that I get jealous, because it's actually a really good thing for me. I want to get jealous. I want to figure out what my subconscious is thinking. I want to know, what does my heart really want to do? Does it actually really like what I'm doing right now, or is it interested in something else? If I'm jealous of an individual who's living in Chiang Mai, then it's my prerogative to be like, okay, I should move to Chiang Mai because I feel jealous of individuals who are living here and being DNs. And that is what I did this year. If I'm jealous of individuals who are in relationships, then I will know that I want to be in a relationship and I want to be with someone. If I'm jealous of people who are single and who are free, which is the case for me right now, then I know that this is the path for me, that I want to be single and free. I hope that this makes sense. I'm kind of simplifying it for you. The jealousy map might look different for you. You might make a visual representation of it if that works better for you. What I usually do is I have a jealousy diary. So on my morning pages every morning, I do a gratitude service to myself and to the universe. So I write down all the different things I'm grateful for. And then if any feelings of jealousy cropped up during the day, yesterday, or today, or any moment, I'll write down about it and I'll make a plan to bring that item into my life somehow, some way. That's how I do it. So I hope that this helps you. Again, it's called the Jealousy Map, and the book is by Julia Cameron. You can just Google her. She has an amazing website and a lot of information about her online. I love her books. She's an absolute gem. So I hope that you do check out her books. And that's all for today. I hope that if you guys have any questions about anything that I've spoken about, you will email me at boomshikha@themillionairehippie.com, or you can check out my website, themillionairehippie.com. I'm really, really excited that you chose to spend this time with me. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I'll talk to you the next time around. Bye for now.